Wagwan.
That's right. We're now hopping straight into a very interesting conversation. You know, we're all about great conversations, meaningful ones, the ones that affect you or somebody who's close to you, yeah? And you know too well that these are people who need help. So we want to talk about how you can help, how you can support somebody who is an addict, all right, maybe in drugs, and the ones that are also in recovery. And you know, this also has got to have an expert in it. I've got a clinical psychologist. Her name is Cheptoo. How you doing, Mercy?
Hi.
How are you?
Muli.
Everything is good on your end?
Yes, I'm fine.
Good to see you again.
Yeah.
This is interesting. We should make it more often, yeah?
Yeah, true.
So now there's a very important conversation that we are set to have right now. First of all, we know you're a clinical psychologist. Talk to us about the steps as to how we literally can support somebody who's probably addicted.
Oh, awesome. So even before you start supporting someone, what you have to know is you have to first recognize.
That's a first step.
Yes.
Okay.
That's the first step.
Okay.
You have to know how to recognize someone who's actually abusing drugs or who is struggling with, addiction. Yes, that is the first step.
Is that a way we can tell?
No, we have to first recognize, and I'm going to give you maybe some of the tips that can help you identify someone who might be struggling with it so that
Yes.
you can help them.
Uh-huh.
Then, support them towards the process and
Okay.
even in recovery.
All right. So when you tell somebody first step, if you want to help them, you must recognize. They're like, so how can I know? What are some of these tips? Walk us through some of these tips.
Remember that recognizing can be challenging to the public because there's no one manual that's telling you this person has a problem.
Yes.
Remember that people take alcohol maybe every day. These are things that people do.
Yeah, it's probably normal, yeah?
Yes, it's normal. And so the only thing that will help you know there's a challenge,
Yes.
it's how it affects their functioning.
Okay.
And the first thing you can see is that they're experiencing probably challenges in their work life. If it is someone in their work life, you'll see that maybe they are missing work, they're going to work intoxicated.
Yes.
Or you'll find that maybe they have been given warning letters that if you continue coming to work maybe late or intoxicated,
Yes.
you'll be fired.
Yes.
You'll find that at work it's always a challenge. Also, reaching their target at work could be a problem. And other than work, school.
Yes.
If it is an adolescent, it can be mistaken with a normal, adolescent.
Like a phase.
Yes,
Yes.
it's a phase. And kumbe, this person is actually using substances. You'll
Yes.
find that maybe they've become more truant. You'll find that they are not listening. Maybe there is more bullying. You are getting complaints of maybe they're not following school rules, so they've been suspended.
Yes.
And now when you take them to hospital, you find that actually they've been tested for substance use and
Yes.
it comes back positive.
Ah.
And also, at home,
Yes.
because you have to look at work, school, and also home.
Right.
At home, you'll find that, my partner is always abusive, especially when he or she comes back drunk. Or maybe they're not able to actually, maybe they used to actually finance everything, but they're not able to.
Yes.
Because they're actually deeply rooted in their substance use. So you can recognize it through that.
Yes.
Another way you can actually recognize is through new mental issues or maybe new health issues that are arising. You'll find that this person all of a sudden you as Muli. Let me use myself because
Yes.
I don't want you to take it.
You don't have a problem. You can use me as
Me as Mercy. All of a
Yes.
sudden I become forgetful.
Okay.
You find that maybe I'm developing other mental health issues because for me to be using this, it could be that I'm having it. And something like bang, you can develop some or cannabis.
Yes.
You can develop something called cannabis-induced psychosis, whereby you actually are breaking out from reality, and
Yes.
you might be experiencing behaviors that are actually problematic, and it won't go unnoticed. You might find that other than that, you'll find that someone is gaining weight or
Okay.
losing weight
Yes.
because of the drug substances.
Yes.
And also they might be having frequent headaches. So you'll find that this person is having other symptoms that are affecting their health issues.
Okay.
Yes.
So we have the noticeable things and the subtle ones, the ones that you can tell.
Yes.
But the subtle ones, eventually, you know,
will.
as time advances, you'll notice them.
Yes, you'll notice them.
All right, that's very interesting. So that's the first step. You must be able to tell that this person is, sort of like addicted to a certain substance. You were saying something?
Oh yeah, there's also, of course, you'll have to notice there's some, other than that, the behavior changes.
Okay.
Because, also your mood will change. You'll find that someone is more irritable and like how they used to be.
Oh, yes.
Their behavior, they could be more withdrawn.
Mm-hmm.
They could be more abusive. And also, other than that,
Yes.
finally, is on the financial constraints.
Okay.
You'll find that you have a stable job,
Yes.
but this person, when it comes to financing for their drug of choice,
Okay.
depending what that is, be it alcohol or something else,
Yes.
you'll find that they're using a lot of money. So you'll find these people, those who are actually struggling with it, are in debt because they're constantly borrowing from people, from friends. When it's end month,
Yes.
oh, my rent. But when it comes to financing their drugs, they'll have to do something to get it.
They will go through hell and water to ensure they get money for that.
Yes, and it's not only about just substances. Remember
Yes.
that also gambling is an addiction.
It is an addiction, yes.
So you'll find that someone who's actually gambling will do everything to get money so as to always gamble over and over.
Uh-huh.
And you'll find that they're always struggling financially. If it is home, you'll find that if you decided that you're going to pay rent in a certain manner, this person is not able to support it. If it is school fees, this person is not able. So those are some of the indicators that can actually tell you that my person is suffering.
There's like a problem
My loved
somewhere.
one, there's a problem somewhere.
All right, I love it. The indicators. If you have any questions, 0719038963. Did Mercy Cheptoo mention something that you've seen in your friends and you're like, yeah, that one, guy, I have seen it. Kumbe, it could be an indicator. You could tell us. And of course, don't worry, because we're coming back in a jiffy to tell you how you can now start talking to them. You now face it head on. You're like, bruh, we need to have a conversation because I don't feel like, hey, naona kuna venye unaenda pabaya. That's what we're going to be having in a bit. Meanwhile, how about you enjoy some Jackie and Keisha Cole